Good morning, everyone. If I can have your attention, thank you for coming out on such a beautiful day. We couldn't ask for better weather, no wind, etc., and what a gorgeous place to celebrate what we're celebrating today. So 2002 was the first year the dental hygiene programs were admitted as students here at the college. It was a brainchild of Dr. Will Weaver. He'll be recognized in a little bit, and he'll say some words when we have the ribbon cutting. And we're looking forward to that. We are very proud. Great Falls College MSU is the only dental hygiene program in the state. And we're also the home of a dental assisting program that provides certified dental assistants. So these are all graduates into high-skill, high-wage jobs. And we're so proud of them. So you will see on the boards behind me and the space behind me, we're going to add approximately 11,000 square feet to our existing dental spaces to give us a total, and Carmen always said, say approximately 17,000 square feet. Dental students will be learning in spaces and using technologies that resemble today's dental offices in which they will be employed. There will now be enough room in the new spaces for faculty, students, and patients to actually move around in a way that they will in the dental offices. Right now, the spaces are quite small. And most of all, we are so excited that we're going to be able to admit 25 students into the dental hygiene program each year instead of the 18. And again, think about the high-skill, high-wage jobs that we're able to provide for our state. We're just very, very excited for that. The other thing with the new spaces, as you will see, is they're going to have their own entrance. They will no longer have to go into the main building, and that's going to increase the waiting room space and also provide much more privacy for the patients that come in. So we chose to honor 9/11, this day that we want to never forget, by having this ceremony because it's a way to look to the future. It's a way to continue to build the future. So for the people who lost their lives, the first responders during that time, we honor them by moving forward. And may we please have a moment of silence to remember that day. Thank you. So now I'm going to recognize some of the people who are here today. When I mention your name, will you please wave so everyone else can see you? So we certainly want to recognize first our dental students and dental faculty. Please wave. This is all about you. Carmen Roberts, Executive Director of Operations. Gary Smart, Facilities Director. We are so pleased to have both of them making this project move forward. Bill Stott, Guy Tobacco Construction. Dr. Will Weaver, former dean here at the college, back there. The members of the Great Falls Development Board, please wave. Members from the Executive Advisory Council, please wave. So I think we have a few here too. People who want to be here but could not, our President Cruzado, she sent the most beautiful flower bouquet yesterday, and you can imagine it's the most beautiful shades of blue and gold. Commissioner Christian is not able to be here. And we also, Chris Ames from the Department of Administration, Architecture and Engineering in Helena had planned to be here, but he had a family event today that he did not want to miss, and we certainly recognize that. Governor Bullock is not able to join us here today, but we're so proud of the fact that he signed the bill. But let's talk about that bill for a minute. We have several people from our regional legislative delegation. Would you all please wave? Without these folks, we wouldn't be here today. They very clearly supported this project from the very beginning. When we first took it, when we were part of the long-range building program, this is actually, 2019 was the third session in which we tried to have money to have another building to support this program. But in 2019, we were on the list. And from the very beginning, when we talked about the entry-level wages and what we were able to do with this program, I remember Senator Cuff looked at me and he said, well, Susan, you don't need to talk about this. Just grab a piece of cardboard, put the name of the program. He said, put the average starting wage and just walk through the chambers, walk through every committee room. He said, you don't have to say anything. That's what we're looking for. So again, I want to thank our legislators. They are always so supportive of this college, and we couldn't do things like this without you. So then I have so many people at this college who have helped make this day possible, and certainly the setup for today. So would you all wave? I couldn't begin to name all of you. I'd forget some, but we got Denise up there on the ladder. You can all pick her out. But please, people who are employed at the college, please wave. And again, I want to thank you for everything you do. So I'm going to mention the following speakers. After I do that, I'm going to step away and I want them to come right up. I want to assure them that we will be disinfecting the microphone between speakers. So please feel comfortable in taking your mask off. So we'll have Dr. Steve Spencer and Dr. Ken Small. They're here from the 4th District of the Montana Dental Association. We also have another one of our dentists. So you can tell that the dental community is in support of what we're doing as well. We will next have Mayor Pro Tem Mary Moe. She was also a former dean and CEO here at the college. Representative Casey Schreiner, Minority Leader, Montana House of Representatives. Cheryl Ulmer, representing Senator Tester's office as the Great Falls Regional Director. Robin Baker is here to represent Senator Steve Daines. She's his field representative for this region. And Tori Schreibner, field representative for Congressman Greg Gianforte. And our last speaker will be Ryan Smith, who is the managing partner for Nelson Architects. So I would like to remind those who are speaking, get right up to the microphone because we want to make sure you're being heard and you're also being recorded. This is on Facebook Live. So we have people all over watching us today, and we want to thank everyone who have tuned in. So Dr. Spencer and Dr. Small, please come on up.
Thank you. My name is Steve Spencer. I'm a practicing dentist here in Great Falls. And on behalf of, or I guess on this sacred day of 9/11, we are reminded of both the grief and the unity that our nation went through 19 years ago. We are reminded today, on that same day, we celebrate the groundbreaking for the expansion of the dental clinic. On behalf of our local dental society and the 600 plus dentists in our state, we are thrilled to see the expansion move forward. Presently, there are 625 dental hygienists in our state and many more dental assistants practicing as well. Many are graduates of this great program. In spite of those numbers, dentists still find difficulty finding dental hygienists and trained assistants to work in their offices. This expansion will increase the available graduates from 16 to 25 dental hygienists each year. This represents a 68% increase in employable hygienists in our profession. These are well-paid jobs and add considerably to the local and state economy. I want to express my appreciation to all of you who have put in the work to make this project happen. Thank you very much.
Well, whoa, better back off of that a little bit. Well, here I am, and you and I are wondering why. I wasn't quite sure why I was asked to be here, so I made a quick checklist to see if I really should be here. First, I'm a local boy. Two, I've had almost 6 decades of experience in the dental field. I do stand upright, take food by mouth, and speak mostly in complete sentences. I have a friend and colleague named Steve Spencer, and with 80 years in the rearview mirror, I have actually lived ancient history. I'm often asked to give historical perspective to events like this, and I'm willing to do that. However, the most historical event that I usually like to respond to is, hey, Grandpa, tell us about that time. I've seen some changes here in our dental community. I watched the dental assistant program rise out of the old Washington School basement, land in the Easter Steel Center, and then finally find a home here. I saw our dental hygiene program matriculate from Carroll College, and it's now here on our campus. I've seen great changes in dentistry over the years, and I think because of the large number of people that exist and the emphasis on oral hygiene, people have found that the mouth is a portal to good health, and therefore they're seeking care like they haven't before. I must admit, as a dentist, I know that there are a whole lot more teeth behind those cute little masks that you're wearing than when I started my practice over 30 or 50 years ago. So my purpose here is to acknowledge and pay tribute to the people who are responsible for this expansion, and I couldn't help but do so without mentioning the fact that it was visionary people that provided this facility that you're seeing here. Somewhere in the past had a vision, and they were able to contact the movers and the shakers, the people that had the purse strings, and could actually make this campus become a reality and this building as the feasible structure which it is today. I must admit, and you got to bear with me for a minute, I had a vision too. When I was young, my vision took place right here on the site of this facility. It started with a conservation agent saying, I will pay $5 or 5 cents, inflation, 5 cents for every gopher tail that you bring in. I knew I was on my road to success. I was 10 years old. I had 7 traps. I knew I would be financially independent within 12 years. And so I started out on my venture. However, people like Elon Musk and I run into some difficulty. There are people called copycats, and when my success made its way around Roosevelt Elementary, people wanted part of the action. It wasn't long before the gophers disappeared, and so did the tails. Along with it, my dreams of a Schwinn bike from Eisler and a motorboat that hopefully would take me around in Broadwater Bay. I literally saw my dreams go down a hole. Well, that hasn't been the case here. Somewhere in the past, a visionary had the plan to have this campus made, have this building erected, have these programs put in place. And they were effective in getting the movers and the shakers and the purse holders on board with this, and that's why we're enjoying this facility today. These people are still present. Many of them are here with us today. I salute you, and I am so proud to be a part of this activity. It's really gratifying to see the progress that's made. These people realized that this facility here and the addition to it would be a blessing not only to the administration, faculty, staff, and students, but it would be a blessing also to the community itself and our state, and this has been proven to be true. So we've all been blessed by it. And I would like to thank these visionaries at this time and pay tribute to them. They are the ones that we should acknowledge at this time. And I would give my sincere thank you to each and every one of you for who you are or the people that you represent. I think that we will see with this expansion of the hygiene program, new horizons being achieved by people expanding their ability to render care. I want to say to each and every one of you, thank you and congratulations on a job well done. Please accept our sincere appreciation for what you've done. In closing, I want to leave you with a note on a positive thought that will lift your troubled spirits in these difficult times. I went to impeccable sources. I went to hygienists throughout the entire world for this council. I also touched base with a sports company who has a worldwide influence. So this advice, I want you to hang on every word, and it is, just remember, you only have to floss the teeth you want to keep. So just do it. Thank you.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, it works. Good morning. I'm Mary Moe, and I'm here on behalf of Mayor Bob Kelly today. I've been here on this campus before. In fact, I was thinking as I drove up here, there's a certain time of year in Great Falls where 10th Avenue South is dangerous because the position of the earth to the sun is such that the sunlight shines right into your windshield and you really can't see where you're going at all. I first had that experience almost exactly 20 years ago today when I interviewed for the job as Associate Dean here at the college. I got that job, and my big assignment during my first year here was to create a program for dental hygiene that would win accreditation. And the visionary behind that request was Will Weaver. He had had it in his sights for a long time that when Carroll shut its program, it was going to come to Great Falls. And the very kinds of things that you see here today, he put in place then. First of all, a partnership with the dental community that was not only the very strong dentists in this community, but dentists throughout the state. He had credibility and was able to persuade both the Congress and the legislature that we needed funding in order to have this program happen. And we had the incredible leadership here at the college, starting with Dean Weaver, but by no means ending with him, and relying very strongly on the quality of the faculty here. So the groundbreaking that we had then and that we celebrate today truly was groundbreaking in ways that you probably don't know. We were the college that got the vo-techs out of the vo-tech image and into the two-year college image. And the establishment of the dental hygiene program had a whole lot to do with that, because we were not only creating high-demand jobs and high-wage jobs, but we were helping the dental profession throughout Montana stay and be able to practice here. It was very important at that time, and it continues to be important, not just for this community, but for this state. We also had a key role in advancing the transferability of two-year college coursework, because we had the distinct advantage of being the only dental hygiene program in the state, and for the first time, students of four-year colleges were wanting their credits to transfer to us. And that moved the envelope. That changed things considerably, so that now kids in high school can take dual credit transferable programs, as well as all the programs that are here at the college. Finally, we established as an anchor to an important profession, a profession that does so much good in this community, a program that would serve them well and that continues to do that today. So it was groundbreaking then, and it is groundbreaking now. There's an old movie that says that the happiest days are the days that babies are born, and I think that's true. But right up there with them is the day of a groundbreaking. It's a good day for a whole lot of professions in our community, and it's a celebration of a partnership throughout the community that we should all be proud of. So as the sun is shining on us today, we can be happy. We have the sun in our eyes and the wind at our backs. Thank you, the Great Falls College.
Good morning. Thank you everyone for being here. You know, this morning I had the opportunity to wake up and watch the freedom ceremony that our first responders did in downtown Great Falls. And there were comments made during that ceremony that really reminded me that today can be a day of reflection. But it also made me think in my reflection that I could not think of a more important project to break ground on this day specifically. Because we know what this building represents. It represents opportunity. Opportunity for the families and the students who are going to be able to take part in a state-of-the-art facility. It represents opportunity for our region and our Montana economy. We're going to have more good-paying jobs. Rural Montana has an opportunity to take advantage of the healthcare providers that can come from this facility. So this building represents opportunity. But as I sat in reflection, I realized it represents so much more. Because see, how we got here to today is what today is all about. This morning, our chief of police in that freedom ceremony made a comment about, after 9/11, didn't matter what your political stripes were, what your race, your ethnicity was, people came together in America. And he said, well, I wonder what that's going to take to happen today. Today, in a world of a pandemic, I don't know if you guys know, but it's political season as well. That was a joke. But I'll tell you, we have it. And this is a great example of that. Because when I think of what it took to build this building, it took not just Democrats, not just Republicans, not just politicians. It took people of every political stripe to come together for our community and for our state to put together a program where we could get good-paying jobs, where we could provide opportunities for families in north central Montana and all over the state. That's what today is about. So I am so pleased to stand here today after years and years of hard work with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle. And I have to say, I think Senator Hoeven, if he could be here today, would be standing up here with me as we both have the opportunity to serve on the development board for this institution. Thank you all, because every person here, as I look around, played a part in this. Whether it was actually lobbying at the legislature, reminding us of what we're supposed to do while we're there, whether it was talking to your colleagues on both sides of the aisle, reminding them that it's not about political party, it's about getting stuff done for the people of Montana, or it was those of you who have shown us how important it is to come together to get work done for all of you, because that's what we're sent to Helena and to Washington, D.C. to do. So my whole job here is to thank my colleagues, both Republicans and Democrats, for standing with us. What you might not know is it doesn't take just 51 to get a project like this done. It takes 67% of the legislature. And we know that 67% doesn't represent just one political ideology. But we do have Montana values. And the question always exists, what are Montana values? Because everybody, especially this time of year, talks about them. Well, this is Montana values. This is us coming together to put our resources in play to be able to do right by the people of our community and our state. So with that, thank you all for encouraging us to do that. Thank those who took the vote. Thank you, Susan, for your vision and making sure, pushing us all to get this done. I'm really excited to come back together with all of my brothers and sisters of, as I said, every political stripe, and all of you to welcome the new class into this building. So let's go do it. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today. I too just have to say a word that I was involved several years ago when this program first came to be with Mr. Weaver and several others in this crowd. I had the hat of economic development at the time working for what used to be High Plains Development Authority. So it's very exciting to be here today, to have been able to celebrate back then, and then also to be here to celebrate the expansion. But more importantly, I am here today to share some words from your Senator Jon Tester. Thank you for inviting me to share a few words with you today. I am sorry I could not be there in person. I would like to say thank you to Dr. Suzanne Wolf, Governor Bullock, all local legislators, President Cruzado, the Office of Commissioner of Higher Ed, and the Great Falls business community for collaborating together to make this expansion a reality. Congratulations to Guy Tobacco Construction and Nelson Architects. This project means good paying jobs and investment in the Great Falls economy and the state of Montana. This groundbreaking is a huge step forward for Great Falls College MSU, providing dental students with additional space to become experts in their field and helping them to become the next generations of Montana's dental professionals. When these learning spaces are finished, they will help our state's only dental hygiene program not only increase class size and graduating potential, but will invest in the future of our state by expanding opportunities for Montana students and patients. Dental hygienists are a critical part of our public health system, ensuring that families across our state are able to keep their teeth healthy and prevent life-threatening diseases. So as we sink our teeth into this new opportunity for Montana's dental hygiene students, it's critical to remember the great things that it means to our state. Opportunity for our kids to achieve careers and create good paying jobs and investment in the state of Montana and the community of Great Falls. Thank you again for all your hard work. I look forward to touring this building when it is complete. And let me close with this today. Today and every day, but especially today. God bless the United States of America. Your Senator Jon Tester.
Good morning. I'm here to share a few words with from Senator Daines, who is a proud Bobcat, and so he's smiling down with us here today. So thank you all for inviting me here today to share a few words. I want you to all know how impressed I am with the continuing innovative programs that are developed here at Great Falls College MSU. When I toured the welding program a few years back, I saw firsthand how GFMSU met the needs of the local business community through a collaborative effort to fill an important void. This has made a huge difference in our local economy, but more importantly for the workers and the families that you trained here. And that was followed by other new programs. Another idea was the creation of a mock hospital setting for the nursing program, and now we are celebrating the groundbreaking of the new dental clinic that will be another great addition to the programs you offer here at Great Falls College MSU, to the students that will train here and to the faculty that teach. I want to commend Susan Wolf, your entire team, for the dedicated and forward thinking of offering the best options for your students. I have always supported the idea of expanding the opportunities for a two-year degree. I believe this is an essential piece to higher education that has not received enough attention. You all see the value in that, and I thank you for that. Again, congratulations on today's groundbreaking. To the students and faculty, I wish you the best of luck in your training and in your future careers. God bless, Steve Daines.
Good morning. I'm Tori Scribner with Congressman Gene Forte. I went to college here for a semester, so I do take that, but it's great to be back. I am honored to congratulate Great Falls College on its groundbreaking of the new expanded public dental health. This expansion will be a wonderful addition to the community, providing more space for students and instructors as well as patients. I appreciate the hard work and dedication that went into planning this project. I would like to thank all those involved. The effort you have put into this project and will continue to put into it is incredible. While we are here to honor this expansion that will surely help to serve the community, I would like to take a moment to remember the lives lost on this day 19 years ago. September 11th serves as a constant reminder that America must remain strong so that we can defend ourselves from those who would harm us and threaten our way of life. It is especially important during these unprecedented times to remember the strength we hold in our communities and our nation. It's an honor to serve you as Montana's lone voice of the United States House of Representatives. Know that my door is always open, and please contact me or my staff if you need anything. Congratulations again, Congressman Greg Gianforte.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ryan Smith with Nelson Architects. And when we first got this project, we landed this project, we celebrated pretty hard. Andrew Stucker over there and I were one of the ones in the interview, plus we had a number of our design team. So we were thrilled when we landed this project. One of our first things we did is we met with Julie and Robin, and they put together for us a mock clinic where we could be immersed with the students and see exactly the process from being a patient in the waiting room to being discharged at the reception counter. And there was not a safe place for any of us to stand still at any one time. We were always in everybody's way. People were crawling all over each other, and it was, we could definitely see the need for a new facility here. And that's where I feel we excelled. And this is going to be a good example of how architecture can solve some efficiency problems for staff in a healthcare environment. So I wanted to thank Robin and Julie for putting that together for us. Gary and Dave Bonilla, appreciate your input. As designers, working with an engineering team, we couldn't have done this without you guys. And Guy Tobacco Construction, Bill Stott, thank you guys for putting in for this project. We have all the confidence in the world that you guys will hit this out of the park. Tobacco has some pretty tough schedule to meet. We had a little delay in getting this project off the ground, and so they have a lot of ground to make up, and they're hitting it hard, and I have every confidence that they're going to do a great job. I want to thank our team. So the team that helped design all this, everybody is local from this area. So Woith Engineering, Spencer and Robbie Woith, raise your hand out there. Not Robbie Woith, Robbie Osowski, Spencer Woith. Rodney Blake with TD&H is here. Rodney, if you could raise your hand. He's structural engineer. GPD Inc., they were our mechanical, plumbing, and electrical engineers, and they did a great job on this. They are not here today. And then kind of unique to our team is we had a local dentist, Dr. David Curry, was also on our team. And he was in a unique role that he was part of the design team, and so we could get some real evidence-based design incorporated into this. On the Nelson Architects side, Sydney Ridings in the white shirt here. Her and Nicole right next door are interior designers. That's the final touch on the architecture, is having a great interior design, and I think they did a great job, so thank you guys. And then Andrew Stucker was the project architect on the project, and for a young architect to step up to a project like this, he is responsible for what you see in these images here. He came up with the impetus for this design, and I think it's awesome. Andrew, you got a great future in front of you, and we're certainly glad to have you on our team. So thank you. And last but not least, Dr. Wolf and Carmen Roberts. We appreciate you guys believing in us and having our backs throughout the course of this project. So thanks. We're excited that groundbreaking has happened. We're going to be here on a regular basis to see this come out of ground, and we're excited. Thank you.
So thank you all for being here again. And as I listen to everyone, certainly that vision and that dream that Will Weaver had so long ago that Mary brought to fruition. Thank you both. It's been such a pleasure to be here at the college and know the historical people, their beliefs and their passions and their visions that I've been able to help move forward. So I'm so grateful to have that opportunity. I also want to thank our local Chamber of Commerce. Shane Etzweiler is here, Callie, they're here, and Teresa Schreiner is here to represent the Great Falls Development Authority. You know, it does take a village, and this village happened to be statewide because of our legislators that were involved. And again, I can't thank all of you enough for your belief, for your support, for the conversations you had in those committee rooms. Thank you so much for doing that. So this ends our official ceremony today. So I'm going to ask our dental students and faculty to come over here. We're not in the construction site, so we're not wearing hard hats. We have one shovel, so it's kind of just a photo to take. But the rest of you, please come up and look at this amazing facility that we're going to have. And again, I want to say every single person on this project is local to Great Falls. That's what we do here, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here.